The unborn gods hide in his house of life. The demons and of the unknown overshadow his mind. Demons of the unknown overshadow his mind. Casting the dreams into live molds of thought, the molds in which his mind builds out his world. Now, demon is a switchover from the Indian spiritual psychology to Greek philosophy. Demon, see, the Socratic demon or the Platonic demon. It is the demon who told Plato that the goddess of love, it is she who is really holding everything here. It is she who is doing all these things. In the philosophy of Socrates, what you have got is the idea as the first thing. The idea is there, the book is there, the chair is there, and then it gets translated into a material creation. Into a material creation. We figure out, we sort of imagine, okay, my fountain principle like this, and then by a sequential process or whatever it gets translated into a mechanical tool here, a material tool here. See. So the idea becomes material in the Socratic. What endures, what stands, what always remains is the idea. Idea is permanent, is immortal, not the material creation necessarily. So, but the question is, how does idea become material? Philosophically, all right, you have said that thing, but how? What mechanism? It is there, the Socrates philosophy. Socrates would say, yes, it is a demon who does it. The power of inspiration, the power of working out things, it is he who does that thing, you see. So, to the Platonic idea, you add another term of a effectuating mechanism through a demon. And that is what it does here. A demon of the unknown overshadow his mind, casting the dream into live molds of thought. See, that is what it does. Our dream, he puts in the form of thoughts. What is ideal becomes now kind of real here. The molds in which his mind builds out his world. His mind creates around him his universe. So it is man then who is now creating this whole universe around him. All that has been the news in him is birth. All that can be figured in his soul, issuing in deeds, its course the roads of the world, obscure to the interpreting reasons again, lines of the secret purpose of the gods. That is what the demon does. In strange directions runs the intricate plan. All the possibilities are there. How they are going to be worked out? We don't know. Still, they run in intricate, in strange directions. Lines of secret purpose in strange directions runs. Intricate plan, held back from the human thought, is their end. There, held back from the human side. We don't see the direction going, where it is going to lead, we have no idea. Human mind is incapable of seeing the end of this line. Human mind is incapable of seeing the end of it. Held back from human foresight is there. There stands for directions, stands for lines. What is the end of these lines? What is the end of the directions? That human foresight cannot understand. And the far intention of some ordering will, there is ordering will, or the order of life's arbitrary charm finds out its settled poise and fitted hour. Now again here, held back from human foresight is their end. We have a full stop at the end of end that are disappeared in other editions, in the revised edition. So in other words, this whole thing becomes one single sentence in the revised edition. In strain, direction, run the integrated plan, held back from human foresight is the end and the far end intention of some ordering will or the order of life's arbitrary chance, find out the settled point and put it over. Now, I don't know, again, same old story, you see. Why end should become, the full stop should become a comma in the revised edition. Otherwise, it makes good sense, even as it is. Well, these are some certain difficulties. For me, full stop makes perfect sense, you see, no difficulty here. In strain, direction runs the intricate plan, held back from human foresight is their end. Sentence is complete by itself. And the other sentence can definitely start with and. And the far intention of some ordering will or the order of life's arbitrary finds out. Who finds out? Some ordering will or some arbitrary chance. Finds out is settled poise and put it over. In fact, if you see it more carefully, this full stop makes it more specific, this alternative. The ordering will or arbitrary chance finds out the poise and put it over. It makes a better sense instead of linking up with the previous thing. You followed? Well, of course, we have seen many times in philosophy, you have got will and chance, order and chaos constantly coming in. Our surface watched in vain by reason's gaze. Yeah, that is our problem. We only go by our reason. That's the best faculty we have got, and we try to judge everything by that best faculty. Well, one need not blame for that. Please give us a better faculty, I'll see with a better faculty. But then the answer is yes, you are being given constantly better faculties, but you are not receiving them. You refuse to receive them, you see. Our surface watched in vain by reason's gaze, invaded by the impromptus of the unseen. He is prompting you from behind the screen. Behind the curtain, he is prompting you, do this, do this, do this. But you are not listening to him. Help us record the accidents of time, the involuntary turns and leaps of life. Because we are not able to see things, our sight is small. We don't have that foresight. We don't see the far end of that foresight. Therefore, what happens? Only a little foreseen steps. We can see only a couple of steps behind. Beyond that, we can't see. You stand on the road. You see only a part of the street. Beyond that road, what happens? Your vision does not reach. But the road is there still, you see. You stand on the railway station and see the track, but afterwards you see that the track has vanished. You see. Our surface washed in vain by reason's gaze, invaded by the impromptu of the unseen. Help us record the accidents of time, the involuntary turn and leaves of life. Now all this is staying in the context of all the possibilities exist in us, but we are not open to them. The whole context is that, you see. A vast subliminal is man's measureless part. Until now, what Savitri was saying was the subconscious. But then there is subliminal also. A brighter part in us. The dim subconscious is his cavern base. Abolished vainly in the walks of time, our past lives still in our conscious self. Our past still lives in our unconscious self. Well, that is Freudian psychology. It's there and it springs up all the while. But then there is the subliminal also. The subliminal is not known to the Freudian psychology. To some extent, subliminal is known to Jung, but not to Freud. Our past lives still in our unconscious self, and by the weight of its hidden influences, it shaped our future's self-discovery. So that karma is there, constantly working. Thus, all is an inevitable chain, cause and effect, cause and effect. Something starts moving, it produces results. And that result itself becomes the cause for the next moment. And the chain of cause and effect continues all along. Thus, all is an inevitable chain. This is the law of karma, cause and effect. And yet, a series seems, see, this cause and effect is there constantly. But what do we think? We say it's all accident, it has happened. But it is due to accumulated actions of ours, the good merit, the bad things in us, it is they who have produced the present results. So it is for you at the moment now to exercise your will and to bring out new cause. And that cause will produce new cause, new cause, new cause. Actually, this cause and effect, let me read something from the mother. The mother says, this is the seed of creation of tomorrow. And it is already in the center of the human being. She is talking of the future. All the possibilities are already included in what is manifest. In what is manifest, all the possibilities of the future are already included. And it is by the long process of evolution that little by little these possibilities take shape and become living realities to the process of evolution. We are approaching the time of one of these new revelations. The new possibilities are emerging. And the world is preparing for this eventful manifestation. What optimism, what powers, what strength also. We are approaching the time of one of these new revelations. And the world is preparing for this eventful manifestation, which will be more true, new manifestation, which will be more true, more luminous, more divine. Only mother can say that. All the possibilities, the cause and effect, he's talking of chain, inevitable chain. Again, we have got a lot of things here about that. Past, present, future, cause and effect. Causality. Action produces a certain result, which becomes the cause for the next action. So, action produces a certain result. That itself becomes the cause for the next action. That will produce another and goes on. So, the chain, inevitable chain, continues. Now, that is the Buddhistic philosophy of life, of karma. Karma. Buddha. First cause, it is no first cause, then the universe is like a great chain with many links, the whole chain held by nothing. It is no first cause. the whole chain of all these things is help and nothing. So it becomes futile. There has to be the first cause behind all these things. And that cause will produce his result. And that result will produce another cause and go on and on and on. The chain of karma will continues in that manner, you see. For the theist, God is the universal first cause. For the believer, God is the first cause. For the atheist, for the scientist, singularity would happen first open. That is what the physicists say. The cosmic bang, the Big Bang, came out of singularity. Where from the singularity arose? Don't ask that. But see, but this is there. And then agnostics, we are him. Well, actually, we are limited beings and can never know. He is clear. We are already limited, so we can never know everything. Who we are or what has created the universe, that we cannot say at all, because we are limited beings. Now, is there a way out of that limitation? For that, for him, there is no answer. We are here, we are stuck there. See. For the Greek philosopher Aristotle, there are four causes. The inevitable chain, the cause-effect. The four causes Aristotle speaks of the material cause. There has to be some material cause for a thing to happen. I want to read, and therefore I write, I print book, I distribute, I purchase, I sell, all those things. The chain goes on like that, you see. The material, that's the material cause, you see. Then the formal cause, the form. You give certain form to what that thing, you see. Then the efficient or moving cause. It is that which puts into dynamics the effect of that thing. Primary cause. And then the final cause, the aim, the purpose. And behind all the primary causes, the prime mover, the unknowing mover, the unmover who is not moved by the mover. The unmover who is not moved by the mover. He is the primary cause. So that is the Aristotle. But in the dynamics of working, what is basically clear is the cause and effect in the Buddhistic philosophy. A cause will produce an action will produce a cause, and will go on like that. And yet the series seems of accidents